The France now has just opened its brand new embassy in Georgetown, Guyana. And while that might sound like a simple diplomatic ribbon cutting, let's not miss what's really happening here. Because France said it's standing with Guyana in its territorial dispute over Venezuela. Some are saying that that's not moral support. It's foreigners stepping inside Caribbean business once again. Let's get into it. At a press conference before the opening, France's Senator Cédric Perrin, who chairs the Senate Committee on Foreign Affairs, Defense and Armed Forces, declared France's position loud and clear. On the question of Essequibo, he said the incursions of Venezuela are unacceptable. No, let's be honest. France isn't exactly neutral. It's one of the world's largest military powers. It has a base right next door in French Guiana. And suddenly, it's talking about helping Guyana with surveillance, defense, and even intelligence sharing. So, are we witnessing a show of solidarity or the start of another chapter in Europe's long history of coming to save the natives from themselves? France is claiming, or well, France says that its intentions are good and that it's defending international law and Guyana's sovereignty. But critics can't help but notice the irony, because the last time European powers got involved in border protection down here in the Caribbean, it, it ended with them holding the map and everyone else basically losing land. Let's rewind a bit. Venezuela claims the Essequibo region, a territory rich in oil, gas, and gold that's been internationally recognized as Guyana's since the 1899 arbitral award. The decision was brokered, by the way, by European powers. And now, more than a century later, we're watching another European power, France, step back in the defense of the same line they once helped to draw. Make no mistake, this isn't just about history or maps or land. It's about resources. The Essequibo is sitting on billions of barrels of oil, and the world's power players are circling like sharks. Guyana is one of the fastest growing economies in the hemisphere right now, and they basically want a seat at the table.
The embassy will bolster relations between Guyana and French Guiana, as well as enhance France's engagement with the Caribbean community, CARICOM. Both nations are committed to strengthening cooperation to ensure security and stability in Guyana Shield, combat organized crime, address climate-related challenges, and protect the Amazon region. To further deepen collaboration, Guyana and France have agreed to establish a joint working group to identify priorities in defense, climate change, food security, infrastructure, technology, and tourism. I am Carice Gonzalez reporting for the AHGP 90 News.
Senator Perrin was careful though. He said his visit wasn't about selling military equipment, but about understanding Guyana's needs. That's diplomatic language for scouting the terrain, some argue. Because once Europe starts talking about defense, partnerships, and training programs, you can bet contracts and military deals won't be far behind. And it's also worth noting that France isn't just any neighbor. It's the closest major military power to Guyana, which French Guiana just across the border. France has troops, aircraft, and surveillance tech already in place. The proximity gives Paris a unique strategic advancement in the region, one that other foreign powers will definitely be watching closely. So while Venezuela continues its saber rattling and Guyana seeks protection, France has slipped quietly into position. This time, not as a colonizer, but as a guardian of democracy. At least, that's the branding, right? Let's ask ourselves though, how often has Western protection turned into permanent precedents, whether it's Africa, the Middle East, or no, South America, like right over there? The script rarely changes. The white man arrives to stabilize things and somehow ends up staying indefinitely. France's embassy in Georgetown is more than a building. It's a statement and a reminder that global power still speaks with a European accent. Reporting for the African Diaspora News Channel, I'm Whitney McCoy. Until next time, stay aware, stay connected. Remember, in international politics, there are no permanent friends, just interests. Until next time.